According to the 2009 national census, Kenya's population stands at 38.6 million, up from 28.7 million in 1999. The increase in population has led to diversification of transport modes within urban and rural areas. Motorcycles have been on the increase in the past 10 years. Until recently, assemblers enjoyed a 15% tax waiver on imported motorbike parts. The waiver made boda business a lucrative venture for most people and most preferred mode of transport by passengers, due to its ability to maneuver through traffic jams in urban areas and in inaccessible rural parts. Maintaining a motorcycle is also said to be cheaper compared to a motor vehicle and other conventional means of transport. As popular as the bodas might seem, this mode of transport has come with its fair share of misery. We are in Kisii County, located in the western side of Kenya. This urban center has a population of about 1.3 million people, majority of whom are farmers. The huge and increasing population has led to an upsurge of bodabodas as an alternative mode of transport.
Bodaboda naweza tumia, lakini ni wakati wa emergency. Wakati tuseme ni usiku, hakuna gari.
Convenient, flexible. Hiyo ndio iko at least everywhere.
Natumia mapiko. Juu inakuanga cheap kwa kuingia kwa rough roads.
Inaweza kukufikisha hata huko mashinani mahali gari huwezi fika.
As much as it's a preferred mode of transport in Kisii, 12% of road accidents in the county are related to bodabodas. I am on a mission to find out what has led to this alarming trend and possible solutions to it. My first stop is at Bochura village in the outskirts of Kisii town. Here we meet Robert Makori, a motorbike operator who was involved in a grisly accident that left him on crutches.
Ilikuwa kitu saa moja hivi na nusu hivi. Wakati nilikuwa natoka chini naelekea town kwa stage yetu mahali tunapangia, na gari ilikuwa inatoka juu, ilikuwa imeweka full light. Sasa mimi nilikuwa na light hand yangu nikipanda, na mwenye pikipiki alikuwa nyuma ya gari. Lakini sasa wakati aliona yeye hakuangalia pikipiki yangu kutoka kwa umbali, alikuja saidi aufateki gari juu ilikuwa inaenda tu pole pole. Sasa na mimi ndio tukakutana head collision. Chuma niliekewa hapa, wakatopoa hapa na hapa na hapa na hapa. Sasa kijenye kilifanya wakatopoa hapo, hii ilikuwa imekatika. Wakati ilifunjika hivi ikaanguka kwenda chini na hii ikapaki hapa juu. Maisha yangu imebadilika sana. Juu sasa mimi nilikuwa breadwinner kwa familia yangu. Nilikuwa naamukia hata school fees, hata iwe shida ya school fees ni mimi. Mama mwenyewe ni mkulima. Ana chochote ile tulikuwa ananitegemea mimi zaidi. Na vile niko hivi sasa mimi ni mgonjwa. Ni kama tu marafiki tu ndio wanasaidia mimi.
A few kilometers from Makori's home, we meet Mzee Lawrence Nyang'au. Lawrence was on the passenger seat when the accident occurred 1 year ago.
Nitoka hapa nyumbani kaenda town, kachukua nini mgonjwa. Ngemalisha ngaanza kurudi nyumbani. Kapanda nini pikipiki. Sasa tukipika njiani hapa nini tata mbili. Sirota. Nyuma yake. Nataka kukuta nyumbani. Nikaenda Katresha pikipiki. Tulikuwa watu watatu tueba na sisi nini abiria wawili. Sasa nikaanguka chini na hiyo pikipiki kaninilalia. Sasa nini nikafunjika mguu.
Robert and Lawrence are just two victims of motorbike accidents in Kisii. We set out for Kisii Level 5 Hospital, which is the largest referral hospital in the county, to get the bigger picture.
For the last 1 year, that is from 1st June last year to 30th June this year, we saw a total of 152 patients. The number has gone up because previously we used to see an average of 1 injury per week, which means about 4 patients. in a month.
According to the Kisii County Governor, Mr. James Ongwae, untrained boda operators account for the majority of road accidents that happen in the county.
Most of these young people go and buy the boda. They get informal training for 1 or 2 days, and then they jump on it and they start carrying customers. We noted that the number of accidents was extremely high.
The 2013 Traffic Act states that motorcyclists should carry only one passenger, and the passenger and rider must be in reflective vests and helmets. Otherwise, they risk a fine of 10,000 shillings and in default, 1 year imprisonment.
Everyone who operates a motorbike, they need to be under a licensing regime. They need to have an insurance for their bikes, for themselves and the pillion passengers. And of course, they must be competent riders.
A spot check on Kisii streets reveals otherwise.
Mimi ninataka niende driving bado sijaenda, lakini nitaenda. Niko na insurance na kila kitu hiyo wengine. Sasa ndio Kenya sina ni driving license.
Kitu ya kwanza, watu wawili, hao ni watu wawili na huyu ni mtoto. Tumekatazwa tusichukue watu wawili, watu wazima.
Wewe umehitimu kama mwendeshaji bodaboda?
Mimi nimehitimu kawaida, niko na driving license.
Unaweza iona?
Sasa hii huwezi ukaiona cause nimeiacha kwa nyumba.
Hebu eleza hawa kwa nini? Sikia. Hebu eleza hawa kwa nini hutaki kuvaa helmet?
Sasa ingine vikiwa tukiwa huwa tunasikia joto, tunasikia kwa hiyo tunataka kujua hewa kidogo.
Na ukianguka za ile
ukianguka naumia.
Na sasa hii itakuwa inasaidia. So there are so many reasons why they don't want to put these things. Actually, they are not comfortable, but we insist on them to put on these things because they save life.
Tazama went undercover and spoke to these backstreet trainers who have trained a number of bodaboda operators in the town.
Umesema umetrain watu vizuri?
Mimi wengi wako hapa. Wako ndani.
Sasa kutafuta mtu mwenye atanitrain vibaya ni yeye.
Unajua wewe ndio utazika na haraka yako. Sio ati wewe wakufunze mpaka ujue. Wewe ni haraka yako ndio itafanya.
Wewe umefunza kama ngapi hivi?
Wengi. Wengi wana wako hivi hivi yangu nimeenda nayo miaka 4. Hii ni mwaka wa 5. Ndio naona ni cute. Na iko
Many young people do not go through formal training process to acquire licenses, and therefore you'll find that somebody has just gone for 3-4 laps, and therefore now they think they are competent. Some are very young people. And you see, when it comes to riding for business or even transporting other people, not just riding yourself, a great degree of experience and competence is required.
Motorcycling is categorized under Class F and G in the driving school curriculum. Imperial Driving School in Kisii Town has been in existence for over 10 years, but only trains an average of 2 to 3 persons a month. Yet, there are over 8,000 bodaboda operators in Kisii Town alone.
Kwa kawaida, unajua kama vile unajua watu wa pikipiki wako very careless saa zile wako kwenye barabara. So huwa na jaribu kwa advice wengi wao kuja kwa shule angalau hata wajue sheria za barabara peke yake.
So we developed a training program together with the traffic police and ourselves and the Kenya Highways and Building Technology Center Institute. That training program has been taking 200 of them. The first batch of 200 has been finalized. We then, next week I'm going to graduate them. We said as a county that any of them who can be willing to come and attend that training program, we will, once they finish the training program, apart from the certificate that they are given, we are also going to give them an helmet.
On a daily basis, we conduct these crackdowns, we take them to court. Sometimes they riot and say that the fines are very high. As I've said, those are the fines. But actually, we have been doing these. And if you go to the police station, say some of the motorbikes that we have arrested, some people have not come back to collect them. So we are doing that.
The motorcycle riders are in the verge of chasing their basic needs. Basic needs. So that when you tell them you need a license, You're joking. Where you're telling them to get 4,000 shillings so that they have a proper license, they need bread on the table. They need bread.
The National Transport and Safety Authority was established in 2012 through an Act of Parliament, with a core function of ensuring provision of safe, reliable, and efficient road transport service.
I'm taking this time to ask leaders, start engaging with your young people who are riding these things, these motorbikes for pay. Start educating them, start training them, start helping them even with the funds that you have to acquire licenses, to acquire training, and to do what they need to do.
My real call, first of all, is legislation. Let counties legislate proper laws that govern this sector and many other micro sectors.
But they need to be supported. In terms of legislation, in terms of the equipment they are buying, can it be cheaper? Can we have maintenance yards coming up which are cheap for them in the sub-county, in the counties and even the sub-counties, training and capacity building programs for them, and other legislations that support that industry.
Way forward, I start with the public. I can tell the members of the public, please make sure that when you are on a motorbike, you have the helmet. It saves life. Please, one passenger on a motorbike, it saves life, right? To the motorcycle, to the border operators, please use an helmet. Please carry the right number of passengers. That is 1 billion passengers. Please observe traffic rules.
It is for a fact that the border sector has created employment opportunity to a big number of people, both in rural and urban areas. It has also eased movement of goods and people, thus being an efficient mode of transport. However, this sector needs to be regulated.